release from New Dynasty and Angel's Got Her Wings. Just premiered last Friday here on the Cush and then dropped at midnight on all the platforms. And the video came out on Saturday. So anyway.
Nice.
It is 9:12 and the weather, we've got 54 degrees. The sun is starting to shine. Looks like it's going to be sunshiny the rest of the day with a high of 61. Going to Studio B with Amanda Riley. She's back.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm happy to be here.
Now, you know those New Dynasty guys from
I
Drum
sure
Right?
do. Yes, I taught one. I taught Austin.
Oh, Austin.
Yes.
Yeah.
We actually just got a picture together. We went to a 6-year-old birthday party.
Oh,
And he was there. And I was like, Austin, wow.
yeah.
I wouldn't have thought to see.
Yeah, they were just in on Friday.
How fun.
Because they released, like you said, the
Yes.
song. And
And it's a catchy tune. I didn't realize it was them. I
Oh.
was kind of jamming to it when the cameras were off. so.
And the video features a lot of folks from Drum Right.
How neat is that? I'll have to
Yeah.
check it out.
Yeah, you can go
Okay.
on YouTube to
Awesome.
check that out. Well, it is good to have you back.
Yes, I'm excited. I'm such a talker. I love to be on the radio.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, and you always come up with interesting things when you're here.
Thank you.
Yeah. We didn't really talk about what you were going to talk about this morning, so I just put it in the on the Facebook Live that we're going to talk about all sorts of things.
Cool.
That
Yeah.
way I left it open.
I like that. Yeah, because we do usually have good banter and get off on different subjects anyways. It's
Well,
kind of bound to
it
happen.
Seems the way I work.
Yeah.
You might pull your mic just a little
Closer to me?
closer.
Okay, is that better?
Yeah, that is
Okay.
better.
Alrighty.
Okay. Anyway, of course, you're a mom
Yes.
of a little one.
Yes.
Luca. Good morning, Luca.
He really wanted to be here, in here today.
In here.
Mhm. He said he was going to talk and he was going to count.
Oh,
Yeah.
which maybe we can get him in.
Maybe so.
Yeah, before this is all over.
Oh,
Now, we're getting into the holiday season.
Yes.
And, Thanksgiving. Do you have big Thanksgiving plans going to see mom and dad?
yeah, that's what we're doing. We're actually doing that on Sunday instead
okay.
of actual Thanksgiving. But I'm in charge of bringing the roll or some type of bread, my mom said, and desserts, so making it very easy on me. And
Oh,
every year
nice.
she makes chicken paprikash, which is a Czechoslovakian
Ooh.
dish with rice and like a sour cream and paprika-based sauce, so the sauce is orange.
Oh.
It's just so creamy and filling and
So
comforting.
not turkey and dressing?
No
for
turkey, and my
you?
dad's like really heard about it, so she went out and got him some chicken
Oh.
breasts to make. She was like, "I'll make it for you later, Mike." So he's getting like box stuffing and a turkey breast. Yeah,
Well, we'll be at my daughter's house, and we're doing all of it.
nice.
Yeah, I'm doing the turkey,
Mhm.
broccoli casserole.
Oh, I love broccoli casserole.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then her husband, Jake, is doing a ham.
Ooh,
And
so you're going the traditional
oh,
route.
Yeah,
Okay.
mashed potatoes, get gravy,
Mm.
hot rolls.
I'll be over later.
Okay. And pumpkin pie.
Ooh, yeah.
I love me some pumpkin pie.
So do I.
Yeah. So you're in charge of dessert. What are you going to make?
I'm making pumpkin pudding. It's 2
Oh.
ingredients. It's 3. It's a canned pumpkin, Cool Whip, and then some cinnamon,
Okay.
and then
Well, that sounds
super
difficult.
easy. Yeah, I'm doing that. But then I'm also making a chocolate eclair cake,
Oh.
which is my dad's favorite, and I'm doing sugar-free Swerve because they're diabetic. So
Ah,
yeah,
Okay.
but the kids don't know. The kids in the family can't tell. So
Yeah. Have you ever made pumpkin muffins?
No, I haven't.
What? I made some. I saw it on social media.
Yeah.
And it was a spice cake
Mm-hmm.
and a can of pumpkin.
That's it. Ooh.
You could add an egg or two if you
Mhm.
wanted to.
Mhm.
You didn't have to. I did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for the protein.
And my goodness, they were super easy.
Mm-hmm.
And then B, so moist.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. Anyway,
Mm.
so a little tip, maybe if you don't want to do pumpkin pie. you can do
Really though,
something
get
like
some
that.
canned pumpkin and do. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
smart.
Well, I know one of the topics that you brought up, because it is the holidays,
Mhm.
they're not easy for everybody.
They're not.
I was talking with Tracy Caulfield about how you know, typically we like to, well, in all the Hallmark,
Mm-hmm.
happiest time of the year. Everybody's
Yes.
supposed to be happy.
Yeah.
Not always the case.
You're right. Sometimes
Stress.
holidays are the hardest
Yeah.
times of the year for people that are struggling in certain ways. And
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
Now, for you, holidays good?
Holidays are good for me. The past 2 years, I've lost a lot of former students. Just tragically. One
Mhm.
was one of my dearest friends.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, her birthday's coming up, and holidays are tough because we were so close that I'd see her around the holidays. We'd always get each other gifts and things. So,
Yeah.
yeah. When I come on here, I always think to myself, like, what do I want to talk about? Because I don't want to complain, and I don't want to talk
Right.
about too much about my life because I'm not that important.
Uh-huh.
So I was thinking, like, what things have I taught my students throughout my 10 years
Yeah.
of teaching? And every year we did have a day where we talked about the stages of grief. It was just a lesson in that. I think
Yeah.
it's so important to learn because once you learn and recognize those stages when you're grieving, you're able to cope better. And so, yeah, that's why I thought I should talk about the stages of
Okay.
grief today. It's kind of a sad subject, but I think it's very helpful.
Well, and we have another segment. So,
Yes.
You know.
Yeah, so we'll talk about something better after that.
But this is important.
Mhm.
I just saw somebody. There was a musician that I knew, just loved him, Jake Flint,
Mhm.
and his death went. It was a national news, maybe even international news, when he died, because he died the night of his wedding day.
Oh,
And to go from this high emotion as the bride
yeah.
to the lowest of lows.
Never seeing him again.
Right. Right. When
Oh.
you just started your future.
Yes.
And it happened to coincide with I was invited to the wedding, but I did not go because it was my first anniversary since my husband had passed.
Oh.
And while I,
Mhm.
wanted to celebrate them,
Sure.
I couldn't, bring myself to it. But
Mhm.
his widow had posted something yesterday because it was the
Mhm.
anniversary, 3 years since he'd passed. And somebody went on there and said, "You need to get over it."
How terrible.
That don't ever
Mm-mm.
say that to somebody who's
Mm-mm.
lost somebody.
No, and because there's no timestamp on it.
Right.
Each of our pain is our own individual pain, and we all heal and grieve differently.
Right.
And yeah,
And to say,
yeah, just
I
get
had
over it.
something
Yeah.
similar said to me, probably, well, not to me, but about me,
Mm-hmm.
to somebody else that I care about. She needs to get over it. And that was like 6 months after my husband had died.
Golly.
After 45 years
Yeah.
of marriage,
Mhm.
I was like, really? Anyway,
Yeah.
so from what I understand, we're going to talk about the stages of
Mhm.
grief.
Yes.
But those stages can cycle around.
You're right. They do.
Yeah.
They sometimes don't go
You
in
don't
order.
and you don't just, I've been through all the stages, so
And
I'm
it's
done.
over. No, it can start. It will start up again. Yes.
Yeah,
You're right.
So what are the stages?
All right. So the stages of grief, they were coined by Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, I believe in like the 1950s. So this idea of how humans grieve has been around for a long time, and it's still like agreed upon. So that's why I like talking about it. The first step is denial, usually, because if
I
it,
can't believe it.
especially if the death was out of the blue and not expected.
Yeah.
And so, because as humans, to help keep ourselves not feeling sad, we'll just kind of, no, it didn't happen. Like, I'll see them again or
Right.
whatever. So denial is usually the first one. And then the second one that's really tough to get through is anger. I think anger is a horrible feeling to have to go through. So I think anger is one of the toughest ones. And it's, if you're a Christian, you might get angry at God.
Right.
You could get angry at yourself. Maybe you felt it was your fault. Angry at the world. Once you pass that, you get into
You
bargaining.
get angry at the person who
Or
died.
yes, that too.
It's like, how dare you leave me?
Yeah, how could you do
Or-
that to us?
Or if it was an accident, how could you have? put
You're
yourself
right.
in
I
that
didn't even think
situation?
about that. You're right. Yeah.
Anyway,
And then the third one is bargaining. And that's just kind of where you're like, oh, if I live my life differently, maybe they will come back. Or maybe if I would have done this, it would be different. But, bargaining, they're already gone. So
Right.
that's kind of, it's just the way our minds work, though. It's interesting.
Well, I remember I lost my dad when I was 23.
Oh, so
And
young.
It was sudden. In fact, came home for a visit,
Mm-hmm.
said hello to him in the night, and he was dead by the next morning. It was one of those kind of things. And I remember, the denial thing.
Mhm.
And I remember thinking, okay, Dad, the joke is over. Because he was kind of a joking kind
Yeah.
of guy.
Mm-hmm.
And there, it is weird how your mind will play tricks.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, it's time to come out of hiding,
Mhm.
even though I had
like you
witnessed,
knew. Yes.
I had witnessed
Mhm.
him being dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
And
our
that's also a little
minds.
bit of denial mixed in there
Absolutely,
too. Yeah.
absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So after bargaining, which is the third step, depression
Mhm.
usually hits. That's the sadness that comes in. And like we were talking about, there's no time on that.
Right.
Whenever I'm grieving, I just remind myself that this moment's going to pass and I'm not always going to feel exactly like this.
Right.
And I know that for a truth. But finally, there is light at the end of the tunnel, like what we talked about this morning a little bit. Finally, you hit acceptance.
Yeah.
And that's just beautiful to finally be able to accept that they're gone and know that you might fall back in denial again or a little bit of anger one day, and you're never going to be fully healed. You're never going to be the same.
Right.
But at least your
There's no
heart,
way you can be the same.
you can't.
Right.
But at least you're to the point where you can accept it and still move on and live a healthy life for you and the others that you love. And I think that's just so important. But also, like, going to therapy is life-changing. And I know a lot of people are kind of against it, certain mindsets, or they don't want to be that vulnerable. But if you have the right therapist, like, you can really overcome a lot of things, not just grief, but trauma. I mean, anything, if you have that right person. And I know that I'm kind of getting off subject, but like if you're on Sooner Care or if you don't have insurance, there are places where they work with you and you can go and get either free services or it like fits
Or a
your
sliding-
income.
sliding
And so there is help out there for people who are struggling. And also, like wintertime, like depression hits people in the wintertime.
Sad.
It's
SAD.
yeah. Hmm.
Seasonal affect disorder.
Disorder. Yes.
right?
Uh-huh. I call it, because I get it, I call it the winter blues. Like,
Right.
I don't feel like super, but I just get a lot sadder than you. I'll cry more and I don't
Yeah.
want to get out of, it's just
Right.
tough. So, like, talking to people, talking to your friends, like, all of that's just so important. Seeking help if you need it.
I got.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I swallowed spit wrong.
Oh, that's okay.
That's a
Oh, yeah, it goes down the wrong
challenge,
pipe. Yeah. I've been there. Yeah.
I spent 20 years in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
There were a lot of people that used lights.
Mm-hmm.
They have special lights that they would have to put them in office buildings because people would be going to work in the dark and
Yeah.
then coming home in the dark.
And never getting
And
like
not
any
getting
vitamin
any.
D or
Right.
wow.
And it's a real deal.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know quite a few people that have that sad
Mm-hmm.
during the
It's a real thing.
It is.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So now the steps of grief there that we
Mhm.
were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
For me, this was part of my experience. Was the first year was like autopilot.
Mm-hmm. You kind of
Yeah.
felt like a robot, kind of.
Yeah, you just kind of went through things,
Mm-hmm.
and then the second year hit me harder in some ways.
Hmm.
And then I read that's not uncommon. So, this time, putting
Mhm.
a time stamp on
Yeah.
what you should and shouldn't be.
You're right. Mm-hmm.
But they said in this article, it was because that first year, you're still kind of you can still be in denial.
Oh,
about
yeah.
if you're,
And shock, I'm sure.
and if you've had a spouse or a loved one
Mm-hmm.
who traveled a lot,
Mm-hmm.
they weren't always there. It's easy to think, oh, they're,
Yeah, they're
on
just
a trip.
yeah, they're just
Or
working right
feel that
now.
way.
Yeah, they'll be back. Mm-hmm.
But then that second year, it's like suddenly it's like it dawns on you.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is permanent.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're not coming home from that trip.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Anyway,
Yeah.
so that was interesting to me to look back and say, okay, and to know that it's normal.
Mm-hmm.
It can be. Normal.
It is. Yeah, and it's okay to grieve. It's okay to be sad.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
part of how we heal. We have to let it go and get that out.
And I was lucky. I used this platform as my therapy.
Awesome. Yeah.
Because I talk to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And that helps a lot
Mm-hmm.
to be able to talk to somebody.
And be vulnerable and
Right.
real and not worry about them judging you.
Right.
It's great to have people like that in your life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're somebody and you can be grieving all sorts of things. It doesn't have to be a death.
You're right.
You know, it could be a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a loss of job or just a loss of really anything.
You're right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So giving ourselves grace, I think, is an important thing to do.
Mm-hmm. That's so true.
Yeah. Anyway, here with Amanda Riley, some deep thoughts
Yes.
on this. What is today?
Tuesday. Yeah, I didn't know
'cause
for a
normally
second
you
either.
come in on Friday.
Yeah.
You've,
Uh-huh.
you've been coming in on Fridays, but anyway, this is going to be one of those weeks where I'm confused what day it is.
Yeah, yeah. Well, because Thanksgiving just throws everything out. Yeah, it's just weird.
Yeah.
Because it feels like it'd be a Saturday.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you have like 3 Saturdays in a row.
Yeah,
It's
which
like,
isn't too
okay.
shabby. Yeah.
Absolutely. But now to just kind of button up, I guess, the grief thing. So I personally think allow yourself grace
Mm-hmm.
and reach out to others.
Yes.
And like you said, therapy.
Mm-hmm.
I've been told many times I need some therapy.
Yeah, I finally went, and it
Yeah.
was a game changer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not as scary as a lot of times we create it in our minds.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I believe in it. I just haven't done it.
No,
and then
yeah.
there are places that offer grief share programs.
Yes.
And I've heard a lot of people, like, maybe you don't want to go to therapy,
Mm-hmm.
but to be with other people who have experienced similar things,
Yes.
that can be very helpful as
Mhm.
well.
You're right. Yeah, connecting with people who've been through the same thing and can share your experiences. Yeah, that's a good idea too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And for the holidays, you don't have to do what you always did.
That's
Sometimes
right too.
just changing up
Mm-hmm.
some of the traditions
Yes.
can help too.
You're right.
Yeah.
And that's not, letting go of them or
Right.
hurting them in any way. You're doing it for yourself, for your mental health and what you need to do, and that's okay.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we're going to take a little break, and we're going to come back, and you've got some more topics. you'd like to
Yes, some
talk
happier
about.
ones
Yeah.
coming up next.
Keep your dials right here, 1600 101.5, Cushing, Oklahoma.